Everyone thought he was ordinary, until the day he walked away. Everyone saw him every day. He walked the same streets. He took the same bus. He sat in the same places. But somehow, no one ever noticed him. He wasn't loud. He didn't demand attention. He didn't complain. And that's exactly why the world ignored him. What people didn't know was that the quietest people often carry the loudest dreams. Stay until the end of this story, because the moment he finally walked away changed everything. Every morning he woke up before the sun, not because he was ambitious, but because life demanded it. Same alarm, same routine, same tired reflection in the mirror. He worked hard, not the kind of work that gets praised, the kind that gets expected. At work, he listened more than he spoke. When meetings happened, louder voices filled the room. He had ideas, good ideas, but every time he thought about speaking up, a familiar fear tightened his chest. What if they think I'm stupid? What if I'm wrong? What if I embarrass myself? So he stayed quiet, and silence slowly became his identity. At night, when the world finally slowed down, his mind didn't. He scrolled through his phone, watching people live boldly. People who took risks, people who failed publicly and still tried again. Once, he wanted that life too, but years of playing small had convinced him that dreaming was dangerous. He told himself lies that sounded like logic. Maybe I'm not meant for more. Maybe this is enough. Maybe wanting more is selfish. But deep down, something felt wrong. Because a life that looks fine can still feel empty. And emptiness doesn't scream, it whispers. Then one day, something happened. Not dramatic, not cruel, just honest. A younger colleague, someone he trained, got promoted. People clapped. Smiles filled the room. He clapped too, but inside, something cracked. Not because he was jealous, but because the truth hit him all at once. He had been waiting to be noticed, waiting to be chosen, waiting for permission to become someone else. That night, he sat alone in his room. Lights off, phone untouched, and for the first time in years, he asked himself a question he'd been avoiding. If nothing changes, will I be okay living like this forever? The answer scared him. No. He didn't quit the next day. He didn't announce anything. He simply decided to stop betraying himself. He woke up earlier, not to impress anyone, but to work in silence. He learned. He failed. He learned again. Some nights he wanted to quit. Some mornings he doubted everything. But something was different this time. He wasn't chasing applause. He was chasing peace. Weeks passed, then months, and slowly, without realizing it, his confidence began to grow. Not because life got easier, but because he stopped running from himself. One morning, he looked in the mirror. Same face, same body, but a different man. That day, he walked into work, and for the last time, walked out. No speech, no explanation. People questioned him. Are you sure? That's risky. You're throwing everything away. He listened politely. Then he smiled. Because for the first time in his life, he trusted himself more than their opinions. Success didn't arrive instantly. There were hard days. There were doubts. There were moments he wondered if he'd made a mistake. but something he never felt before appeared. Peace. Years later, people asked him, "When did you change? How did you become so confident?" He answered simply, "The day I stopped waiting to be chosen and chose myself." If you're watching this and you feel invisible, remember this. You don't need permission to change your life. You just need the courage to walk away from the version of you that's holding you back. Like this video if it spoke to you. Subscribe for more real-life stories. Comment, "I choose myself." Your